Hey guys, and welcome to day 2 of the 5-day Kickstart Challenge with me, David Kyle. Here I am with the ladies, okay? So, how did you get on with yesterday's challenge? Start challenge 1, okay? All about having an incredible mindset. So, what we talked about yesterday was making sure we're always staying positive, always believing that we can achieve whatever it wants to achieve, and planning your goals for the next couple of days and your next couple of weeks. There's been some great feedback too from the guys and girls that have been doing this challenge, and this was all posted on that Facebook group picture. Okay, so if you haven't been there, head back to the group and you can see all that. Plus, we've been getting a lot of love for the bonuses we had yesterday. So if you didn't get yesterday's bonuses, make sure you head over there to get access to that too. So, before we go further into today's challenge, I just want to share a little story with you, okay? And this was when I was a really young kid. Let's say I was about 6, 7, 8, something like that sort of age. Every day, school would send me home with a brand new book to read. I'd have to read it with my mum and dad so they knew I was doing my homework. But as I was reading it, what was actually written on the page sometimes wasn't exactly as what I was reading, if that makes sense. So the sentence may say something in the book, but my brain was making me read something completely different. This would massively frustrate my mum and dad because they're always wondering why I was just making my own words up when it wasn't actually that was on the page. I went through the whole of primary school list, through the whole of secondary school list, and it wasn't until I went to university where I was actually diagnosed and they found out I had dyslexia. So, I just want to give you a heads up. If you see spelling mistakes in here, if I jumble up my words as I do these presentations, okay, if something sometimes doesn't make 100% doesn't make 100% the right words, if that makes sense, please don't think I'm doing this on purpose. It's just the way my brain works, okay? Sometimes it can't figure out everything perfectly, but I'm doing this to help you guys out. Anyway, before we go any further and talk about today's challenge, I want to talk to you about stress. Now, before I did this presentation, I jumped onto Google and found this number out. I'm not sure how accurate it is, but it says that 7 people die every 2 seconds due to stress-related illnesses. Now this is massive, okay? 7 people die in the world every 2 seconds due to stress. That is huge, okay? And what we need to do is get that number down. And this is what Habit 2 is all about, because increased stress leads to increased cortisol, which leads to weight gain. So if we can reduce your stress, that's going to reduce your cortisol, which is going to reduce your weight, which is win-win-win for everybody, okay? And this is what Habit 2 is all about. It's all about clever planning. Because if we can plan your life cleverly in a unique way, that's going to reduce your stress, okay? It's going to make your life so much easier and it's going to get you the results that you want. And then again, it always leads back to mindset, okay? And like this one says here, good luck is the result of good planning, okay? If we know what we're going to do, then it's always going to happen, okay? By planning, which is great mindset, which is going to make us feel more positive. So, let's plan. Okay, so step 1, I need you to grab a pen and paper for this. And what we're going to start off with doing is we're going to start understanding what the rest of our family get up to during the week. So I need you to write down what your kids do. What after school activities do they have? What times are their schools? When are their birthdays parties? When are their football or swimming lessons? When is everything going on in their life? Write it down on a pen and paper so you are in control of that. Then write down what your partner gets up to during the week, okay? Whether they need to use the car on this day, or whether they're working late on that day, or whether they're going to see their friends on this day. Write all this down, because if we know what's going on in their lives, it's going to make your life so much easier. Then step 2, over to you. What goes on in your life? When are you working? When might you be working late? When are you going to see your friends? When are you going to do the things that you want to do? Plus, don't forget to add in some workouts. 1, 2, even 3 workouts a week. Try and find time to plan these in. Next, we move into food. Now we're going to sit down with your whole family and we're going to work out what they love to eat for breakfast and what they don't like. what they love to eat for lunch and what they don't like. Same for dinner, same for snacks, and same for drinks, okay? By understanding, which you probably already know, what the foods they love, it's going to make lunchtime and dinner time and all meal times so much easier. And step 4, meal planning. So now you know what we like and what they don't like. It's going to make you so much easier to plan your week ahead because you know when your family's got events on, you know when you've got events on, you know what meals everybody likes, and you can start planning your week. If it's not a week, then it's just a day. Plan the next day in advance. Once you've done this, then all you're going to do is go shopping, buy all the foods that you need, start preparing and planning these meals, and then we're going to freeze them. And this is a special trick for most people who struggle when they're getting home late. So let's say your whole family love, let's say, chicken curry. On a Sunday, let's say you make 5, 6, 7 portions of chicken curry. You stick it in the freezer and you leave it there. Then when the day comes round, where your day's been stressful, it's been hectic, it's been non-stop, the kids are going crazy, the partner's not home yet, everything seems to be going wrong, you simply jump in the freezer, you get the chicken curry out, you warm it up, you get it ready, and dinner's done. There's no need for takeaways, there's no need for getting stressed, there's no need for everything to go wrong, because you've planned for this situation already, okay? You know what you need to do. You're back in control. By being in control, your stress levels come down, and it's a win-win yet again. And by doing all these 5 steps, it's going to make your life so much easier. And you can just see from this one here, okay, by doing all these 5 steps, she now feels super confident, okay? She's getting back into clothes that she struggled to get into 10 years ago. And it's by simply doing the 5 habits from the next 5 days and by able to planning her life just like this. So, this is the end of day 2, all about clever planning. So to click the link below this video now, head over to the Facebook group and it's going to take you to the day 2 clever planning update. So I want you to keep us updated there like all the other people that are doing this challenge are as well, okay? Here is where you'll find all the bonuses that come along with day 2 too. So if you haven't got yesterday's bonuses, make sure you head back to day 1 to get those. And then when you're ready, head to day 2 and get to day 2's bonuses. Plus, post all your questions in there, whatever you're struggling with, whatever you need help with. If you want more information on how to plan your week, okay, anything you need, just post in there and let me know. Anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow for day 3. Cheers.